Hey, shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers out there pushing out this word in truth and in sincerity. Shebel Chanak. Coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. And this lesson, I'm going to call this lesson, Thou art greatly despised. Okay, thou art greatly despised. The Ish people. You should already know who I'm talking about. Let me pull up another tab. I had to do this in the incognito because I didn't want my actual information when I come to Twitter. But you already know who I'm talking about. Okay, these people. Okay, in particular, the heads of these people. Okay, that control the world, that control the media, that own the banking systems, that own and control the financial systems, that own and control the entertainment industry, that own and control the military industrial complex. Okay, that pretty much own all these different global leaders. Okay, not necessarily these low level of these people, but mainly speaking about the wickedness in high places, which they consider themselves to be Ish. Okay, and we're just gonna call it like that, the Ish, or the small hats. Okay, they control the narrative, they control the media. You can't speak out against them. You see what happened to Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. You see what happened to, what's his name? All pretty much all these celebrities. It's escaping me, but all these celebrities that come up, they'll say it's anti-Sim. Okay. Kyrie Irving. Okay. Nick Cannon. They you can't say nothing about them. They'll send the ADL at you, right? But I wanted to go and bring this out. All right, this was sent, on a thread that I'm on by Elder in a camp, and it just shows you how it's the scripture that comes to mind. Obadiah, thou art greatly despised, and you're gonna see that it's gonna manifest itself. This is the World Cup, right? The World Cup, in which all these nations gather together, okay, to play soccer or football. And this is a global, this is a world global event. All these nations come out there. So many soccer fans, they love it. This is the most favored sport. But what we're gonna see here is a Ish reporter that the World Cup fans, okay, different fans from all over the world, they refuse to engage. Okay, this Ish reporter. Okay, and what is it symbolizing? It's symbolizing how those people in that land, they're greatly despised. All right, you might not see it in it's not politically correct for people to spew out their hate nowadays. It happens, but you're in a situation like this, unscripted, raw, unfiltered. You can see that these other nations don't want to have anything to do with the Ish people. So let's just play this and you'll see. Okay, Lord's will, you can hear the video, everything's good. But this, like I said, this is a thread that is dedicated to people not engaging this Ish reporter. Okay.
We are from Israel.
So this is Morocco. Okay.
We are from Israel. Israel. Yeah. Hey, new friends. What? We have peace.
See that?
Israel, no Palestinian.
And they say Palestinian. Okay. You see that? The moment that he said he was from a particular place, they packed up and left. Okay, that's Morocco, which you got a lot of Jakes in Morocco. Okay. This is I forget exactly what
the name of the
what flag this is, but it's one of those Arab nations, more maybe Northern Africa. Let's play this.
What's the name of the country in the United Nations? What's the name of the country in the United Nations? What's the name of the country?
So he's not messing with this ish reporter as well. Let's play this one. This is from, you're gonna hear Tunisia, if I'm not mistaken.
Tunisia. Yeah, Tunisia. Tunisia is the best.
Right. You see, it's all good now, right? You see, he's holding. You know, hey, let's play it again.
Tunisia. Yeah, Tunisia. Tunisia is the best.
Yes, of course. Where are you from?
Israel.
No.
What?
You see that? You see? That was from Tunisia. Let's play another one.
This? Yes. For Israel.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Arabic.
See that? Qatar. Okay.
اخبارك؟ الحمد لله. انت من لبنان؟ ايه. انا من اسرائيل يا اخي. انت من اسرائيل؟
See that? Lebanon. Lebanese. So we have the Moroccans, we have Qatarians. Who else? Tunisia. They ain't messing with them. Let's play this.
מקסיקו, תשמע, קבוצה...
And you see that they're yelling Palestine at this ish reporter. Let's go down here. This is Brazil. Look at it.
Ecuador,
See that? Anyone had nothing to do with that reporter. That's Brazil. Okay, this is Egypt.
דוגמה חיה, חבר ממצרים, מאיג'פט, we are together, באים לראות כדורגל, מבסוטים.
Viva Palestine.
You see that? Viva. What does that mean? That's pretty much saying we stand for Palestine and their complaint. You know, what you're doing to Palestine is wrong. You know, this reporter's acting like, hey, look, me, where I'm from and the Egyptians, we're good. We're cool, right? And what he say, Viva Palestine, which is pretty much saying F you to the state of the ish. And I'm saying it like that, because you already know how it goes down. If you speak out against these people, okay, if you tell the truth about what they're doing, they can shut your platform down. They can shut your bank account down, hold funds. They can do all type of things. Okay, look, this is Qatar.
You a Qatar fan?
Yes.
And what is the...
From which TV you are?
We're from Israel.
Sorry.
Excuse me, sir, can I ask you a few words before the game?
Look at that.
You a Qatar fan?
Nobody, well, it's one of them Arab nations, maybe a Saudi. It looked like a Saudi, the way that he dresses. Okay. So you see that, right? This is the Iranians. So you got the Iranians, okay, pretty much crashing the ish people, broadcast, yelling Palestine. Okay, those are Iranians. We have the Iranians, we have the Brazilians, we have the Qatarians, we have Saudis, Tunisians, Moroccans. Remember, this is the World Cup. We're building a case. All those nations around about the state of the ish people, okay, because they're not the real people that's supposed to be in that land. They're hated, and we're going to bring the scripture. We're building the case behind it. It's going, Lord's will, it shouldn't be too long. But we're just going through, there's a whole thread dedicated to this. How these nations are not messing with the ish people. There's a hate for the ish people. Japan.
Channel is this?
Israel channel. You don't like us?
Channel.
Well, she I mean, she could be Japanese, but she got the Japanese headband on. Okay, and that's just a maybe a Japan fan. But let's read it again. I mean, look at it again.
Channel is this?
Israel channel. You don't like us?
You see that? They don't. You don't like us. See, the narrative is that everybody loves them. No, people hate you. We can keep going. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Okay.
We are the public broadcaster from Israel.
For what?
Israel.
You are from Israel?
Yeah. Is it okay?
No.
Why?
Because...
What's your name?
Mohsen.
Mohsen. What do you do for a living? Like...
Actually, I don't want to...
No. So just... We are the...
You see that? So this person, it was a Arab, maybe a Saudi, one of them Arab nations. He pretty much, he wanted to interview him. He said, "Is it okay?" He said, "No." "Where are you from?" He said, "The Ishland." He said, "Oh no, he said, "It's okay." "No, it's not okay." They don't give you the reason why, because you can't say nothing about them. So what they're doing is they're just ignoring you. We don't want to speak to you. See that? Let's play this one. So here you got one of the, ish reporters trying to broadcast, and at this event, and they're crashing it, saying Palestine, which is, it sounds like it's a play on Palestine. There could be some history behind it. I'm not sure. Let's do a little bit more.
Ecuador!
Ecuador? No, this is not Ecuadorian language.
Ecuador TV.
No, Free Palestine.
Yes, free. Ecuador!
Ecuador? No, this is not Ecuadorian language.
Ecuador TV.
No.
So Ecuador is not messing with them. See? Okay. I mean, I think that's pretty much it on that. But let me just go. This is one of my favorite ones right here.
This?
Yes.
For Israel.
No.
Yeah.
No. Thank you.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Arabic.
See that? They ain't. Let's just bring the scripture out. As you can see, man. These people are hated, especially amongst. Esau in general, but especially Amalek. I want to bring out another scripture too. Let's bring out. We'll just bring out two scriptures. Lord's will. What is that? Numbers 24. When it speaks about Amalek. Okay. You done. Okay, Obadiah, and they hate Obadiah, and I know why, man, because Obadiah was directly, prophesying against Edom. Okay, Obadiah and the Blue Letter, they have a subtitle or a heading for the book of Obadiah. Edom will be humbled. So when they say "will," that means will. That's in a future tense, like I will do something. Okay, I will do something, or I'm going to do. Okay, that's future tense. So Edom is a nation. Okay, a biblical nation. Everybody has a biblical nationality. You have to know what's your nationality according to the Bible. Then you could understand what's your future. Okay, Edom will be humbled. Okay, so that's future. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord, power concerning Edom. What does the vision mean? Let's see what that word vision means. I know it's in the book of Habakkuk. Okay, Chazawan. Okay, vision. vision, oracle, prophecy. See that? Prophecy. The word prophecy means to say before. Down here in the strong definition, a dream, revelation, or oracle. Okay, which just goes into a prophecy, which is a future event. So the Most High sent Obadiah a vision. What was going to happen to Edom, all right, in the last days or in the future. Thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. So concerning this whole nation, and mind you, Edom is, or Amalek is of Edom. Let's bring that out. I believe it's Genesis, but let's just find out the first time Amalek is named in the scripture. Yep. Right. Descendants of Esau, Genesis 36:9, and these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites. See, and Mount Seir, which Mount Seir was a high habitation, one of the chief places in Edom. These are the names of Esau's sons, and these sons became nations. Became, you have the dukes of Edom, or you could say tribes within the nation of Edom, just like you have tribes within the nation of Israel, family lines. Okay, you had Reuben, he became, which was the firstborn, he became, a nation within the nation of Israel, a tribe. Asher, same thing. They became, a nation within a nation, but of the same tribe. Or I should say the same nation, but a different tribe, right? So you have different tribes, different family lines within Esau, okay, if that makes sense. These are the name of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Ada, the wife of Esau; Reuel, the son of Bashemeth, the wife of Esau. And it's just we're going through the lineage. And the sons of Eliphaz were Teman. See, so you have the Temanites. So Eliphaz, which was a son, right? And it says, and the sons of Eliphaz were Teman, right? That he became a great nation, Teman. Omar, Zepho, and Gatam, and Kenaz. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to him Eliphaz, Amalek. See that? And these were the son of Ada, Esau's wife. So it was a grandson of Esau, who was Amalek. Okay. And when you come down here, it says verse 16, or verse 15, these were dukes of the sons of Esau. Let's look at this word duke, which I believe it just means, it's like a lord, Allah wap. Tame, docile, friend. Doesn't really, let me see the other root. It doesn't really give, let's look at it up in a dictionary meaning. Doesn't really give us anything. Right.
Duke.
A nobleman with the highest hereditary rank, especially a man of the highest grade of the peerage in Great Britain, used as a title for such a nobleman. So pretty much it's a title, like you're like a ruler of a particular family line. You're a duke, you're a lord, you're a prince. The scriptures talk about the prince. You have the kings and the princes. So a duke will be as like a prince, but in particular, like a nobleman of a family line. Okay. Let's go back. these were the dukes of the sons of Esau, the son of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Teman, right? The Temanites, which is broken down to those Germans. Duke Omar, Duke Zeppo, Duke Kiznaz, Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. And these were the sons of Adah. So there was many family lines within Edom, like you would say, like a tribe. So Amalek is pretty much a tribe, okay, of Edom, essentially. And they're like the head tribe. The Most High, pretty much made them like the head tribe. And even the other tribes within Edom, okay, which doesn't really, it speaks to Edom as a whole, The Most High is really only concerned with the tribes of the nation of Yasha'Allah, okay? But you have, dukes or tribes within these other nations, okay? Ishmael, certain sons that became, nations, okay, such as Amalek. Amalek, he became a nation, okay, which we know them through the spirit to be the Ish people that are proclaiming in particular that they are descendants of the ancient Israelites, in particular the tribe of Yehudah, okay? But let's so we see that. Let's go back to Obadiah. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in the battle. So Obadiah is seeing this vision, this prophecy about the heathen arising up. Okay, ambassador of the heathen. There was one ambassador. He was from Egypt. I think his last name was Nasser. I mean, I can look it up. But you have these different, nations that are coming up against, in particular, the small hats. And they're going to come up and they're going to come against, okay, Edom as a whole. Okay. Behold, I have made, this is the point. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. And they actually say that they're a very small nation, which that goes against the prophecy, because if you are the people of the Bible, the Torah, you will be as the sand of the sea. So it doesn't add up. Okay, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. See? Thou art greatly despised. Going back into that thread that, we brought out about how, those nations, Brazil, Tunisia, Egypt, what's it called? The Saudis, different Arab nations, okay? Japan, how they didn't want to have nothing to do, okay, with that Ish reporter. Why? Let's read it again. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, meaning insignificant, not necessarily small in number, which, that's actually true too. But that small is meaning insignificant. You're the lowest of the heathen. Okay, Amalek. That just shows you, let's bring that out. That just shows you the Most High basis of men. The Lord, he can raise up. Is that maybe is, I mean, that's good too in Job. I think it's Daniel. Was it Daniel 2 or Daniel 4? Let me see. Give me a second. Let me just. I'll have to search it. I think it's Daniel 4, but. think this was. Okay, let me just search it. Basis men. Okay, 4:17. That's what it was. 4:17. That's it. Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will. And at this particular time, he gave it to Esau Edom. Okay, and who has the most power out of Esau Edom? Well, you have the Duke Amalek. Okay, which they are, you know, you can identify them as the Ish people, the small hat people. Okay. And set up, let me read that last part again. And giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it, over what? The rulership of the earth. Set up over it the basis of men. The base means low. The lowest of men. That's why Obadiah said, thou art small amongst the heathen. You're the most insignificant. You're the most basis of all the heathen. You're the lowest. Okay, right. That word just says shapal, which just means lowest. Not just low, but lowest. You see that? Basis. Same thing in the root. And I mean, right now, which this goes into the scripture, how the Most High, he can set the most base man on the earth. Okay, which goes into his doctrine, his philosophy of how he lives, which he's okay with homosexuality. You see him trying to push this MAPS agenda. He's okay with liberating women, you know, taking them out of their role. He's okay with men dressing up like women, women dressing up like men. He's okay with all this confusion because he's the basis of men. Okay, and all these nations had a particular time to rule, and we're at the latter end of the Edomites, in which they're the you know, they're the basis. That's why we're in a base world, and a lot of Jacob, the Israelites, are, you know, following after the basis of men. They look at him as, oh, look, he has all the money. You know, he has all the power. We got to follow this man. He must be doing something right. Okay, but let me bring out, you know, I didn't want to make this too long, but let me just bring out Numbers. This is Numbers 24, and maybe I might start up. Let me start at 15. You got to read Numbers 23. You know, read Numbers 23 and number 24 to get more of the understanding. Numbers 24 and 15. And he took up this parable and said, Balaam the son of Beor have said, this is Balaam, okay, who in which Balak the king of Moab wanted Balaam. Okay, this dude was you know, pretty much like a warlock, a witch, you know, a priest on the left hand side that can, you know, communicate with spirits. And the Most High opened up his mind. Okay, like you had the witch of Endor when Saul, you know, consulted with her to speak with Samuel. And the man whose eyes are open has said, so you have people in this world that are high level in witchcraft, that can speak to spirits, that can communicate even with spirits on the right hand side. Okay, necromancy, right? He has said, which heard, so this is a parable. He has said, which heard the words of the Most High. So the Most High opened up this man's mind, which he wasn't an Israelite, and he heard what the Most High said when he went to go curse Israel, because he wanted to curse Israel in the name of the Lord, by you know, Yahweh. Okay, and he got a different reaction or a different you know, Because either, you know, you're okay, yeah, that curse was successful, or it wasn't. Which heard the words of the Most High and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision. There goes that word vision again, which is prophecy. Which is prophecy of the Almighty, falling into a trance but having his eyes open. So the Most High put him in a trance. Because when you do these different seances, you know, different, you will do, different sacrifices. You'll take certain, maybe even take certain herbs, go into a high level meditative chant, and you'll go into a trance. Whether you take, like ayahuasca, or you take some type of psychedelic, or, you go into some type of, do fasting and blood sacrificing, and you go into like a trance. So the Most High put this man under a trance, but his eyes was open, so he wasn't asleep. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, that's Yahushai, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab. So that's this, this is the reaction or the answer to Moab trying to curse us. So those Moabites ain't with us. Okay, the Most High said, okay, he told Balaam, like, hey, look, Yahushai is gonna come. He's seen it. Yahushai is gonna come, and he gonna smite you and destroy all the children of Seth, which I believe the children of Seth, let me see. I want to say of Moab. Right. I mean, I can go into it, but it's of a family line. I forget exactly what nation, but it's of a family line, the children of Seth. If you know, you can put it in the comment board. Verse 18, and Edom, and Edom shall be a possession, meaning the land of Edom. Okay, as well as the people. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. So, yeah, we went into captivity. This happened, that happened, but now the Spirit is coming back upon us. Okay, and now we're identifying who the enemies are, and we're telling the whole world. Okay, starting with our people first, as well as the Ish people, what's getting ready to happen to them. Okay, this is a prophecy, man. Balaam saw this, and he wasn't an Israelite, but he saw the star coming out of Jacob. That's Yahushai. Okay, of the tribe of Judah, coming and jacking Moab up, jacking up the children of Seth. Okay, seeing Edom, the land of Edom, as well as the inhabitants being a possession. Okay, it said Edom, he dwelt in Mount Seir. We read it in Genesis 36. And Israel shall do valiantly, that's the elect. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. Okay, Yahushai, as well as the elect. Okay, ask of me, and I shall give you the heathen for thy inheritance. Yahweh told Yahushai that, and Yahushai told his disciples that. Okay. And when he looked on Amalek, okay, Amalek was a duke of Edom. Okay, basically like a tribe of Edom. He took up this parable and said Amalek was the first of the nations, meaning they're the head nation. Okay, they're the most blessed nation, financially, militarily, they have the most control over the nations, and Amalek became a head over all the other tribes or all the other dukes of Edom. Okay, so when Balaam is looking upon Amalek, saying, "Hey, look, this is what's about to happen to you," and you see how the Spirit honed in on Amalek because they're in the land. They're in our land proclaiming to be, okay, us, and have full control over the earth, but they're pushing nothing but evilness and wickedness. And the Most High didn't tell you to dress in all black and suits, okay? The Most High didn't tell you to wear a hat. That's against our culture. Those hats to cover the crown of the head. You're not supposed to cover your crown of your head as a man. Okay, that's where the spirit, that's where the spirit dwells, man. That's why the scriptures speak about not having your head covered, when you prophesy. Now, if you have a beanie on, okay, yeah, but if you call on the name of the Lord, you prophesying or you praying, you got to take it off. Okay? But you see the majority of these images, you see them with a hat on, whether it's one of these top hats or one of the small hats. Okay? And come on, man. These are the people. They ain't got no spirit. This is Amalek. That's Amalek. Okay, these are Amalekites. Okay, they're just Edom. They're just a tribe of Edom. That's all. If you take all that, for the most part of them, if you take all that, the clothes and stuff, they just like a regular Edomite. They're like a regular Western or European Edomite, because that's what they are. Okay, and you got a certain sects of them as well, Orthodox and stuff like that. Numbers 24:20, and when he looked on Amalek, he took up this parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. And that lines up directly with Obadiah. Okay, let's go back to Obadiah. Okay, because Amalek is nothing other than an Edomite. Okay, and also it talks about Teman in here as well. We know Teman, when you go into the generations of Edom, Teman also was a duke. Okay, Obadiah 1:10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, and we know Edom was the brother of Jacob, or Esau. Esau is the descendants of Esau is the father of the Edomites. Esau is the progenitor of the Edomites. Okay, just like Jacob or Yasha'Allah, he is the progenitor of the Israelites. And Jacob or Yasha'Allah, Israel, he had what? He had 12 tribes, which he had Joseph, which Joseph became 2 tribes. Okay, so 12 sons. And Edom also had sons that became tribes, or the scriptures call them dukes. Okay, Teman is one of them. Amalek is one of them. Okay, those are some of the main ones the scriptures, speak against, or really speak against, or come out. The Most High really ain't concerned with the different breakdown of the tribe. We gonna know everybody. Okay, this is one of the dukes of Ishmael. But this is really mainly about Yasha'Allah, Israel. Okay, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, and see, you can't get past this, and see us equating these people with Esau. That's dangerous, because now we can go back into the scriptures and say, hey, look, this is happening. This is going to happen to you, and that's what we're doing. And they want to silence this. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. Is that not what's happening? Well, when you go into who funded the slave ships, there was a particular people that financed that whole transatlantic transatlantic slavery. Okay, that set up the insurance companies who had those insurance companies. It was a particular people. Okay, the majority of slave owners, what people were they? See, For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So this was a prophecy. Obadiah saw a prophecy concerning Edom, and Amalek, the Ish people, they're part of that. Now, you know, they believe that they're the people, you know, these low-level Ish people, right? You know, okay, but we're really speaking about, you know, the wickedness in high places, the elites that perpetuate this lie, man. All right, so I pray that the lesson was edifying. You know, with that, you know, those videos you've seen that, hey, these other nations, you know, are not messing with these people, man. They see what's going on, okay, and they experience. All these nations have experienced this. There's a scripture. Where's that? Now I'll bring it out a different time. Till next time, shalom to the elect.